What is up, guys? Welcome back here to another Call of Dragons content. In today's video, we're going to talk about the artifacts here. So we're going to take a look into all of the artifacts and we're going to rank them. We're going to do a tier list for you guys today. Actually, my good friend have already helped us in here. So if you guys have not checked this page out yet, check it out. It's called COD That Guide. I'll have a link in the description. So basically, we have the Call of Dragons tier list for the artifacts here today. So let's take a look into the S tier first. The Spring of Silence. This is an infantry, PvP, and assault. So this is the Spring of Silence. And what it does is it has a skill here that is very interesting. It has a damage factor of 1600. And you can see the animation here. Wow, that's a pretty interesting animation. Really good. It is an AoE skill here. Deals damage up to 3 enemies. And with the max level in here, we get 24% unit attack for infantry and legion attack 22%. Now, the skill here, it says here, it is a physical damage with a damage factor of 3200 at the max level, of course. And what happens with this, when you hit the target, damage targets are slowed. Marching speed, negative 20%. Again, wow. We know marching speed is very, very important here in Call of Dragons. This infantry being able to reduce marching speed of whatever target it is, you can definitely kill that target eventually. Now, second one in here is the Blood Blade Banner. The Blood Blade Banner is very interesting because this is a rally artifact. So rallied army attack gives it 24%. Of course, you're not just going to be rallying fort in there. You're going to be rallying cities, or you're going to be rallying pass. It's going to give your legion defense 22%. That's actually really, really good. Protects your rally from being what is this thing called? From being swarmed. Or maybe if there's a counter rally, it prevents it from taking a lot more damage. Now, the artifact skill for this is physical with a damage factor of 1300. The physical keen for this provides physical attack 10% for 10 seconds. And the animation is, it seems pretty, it's pretty basic. It just gives itself a buff in there. You can see that flag there. Now, for the other S tier here, Shadow Blades. This is for marksman, PvP, and assault. This is something that is really nice that I've seen a lot of marksmen who runs with Guanwin and Nico that really scores pretty high in the behemoth challenges that we do. Now, this is going to deal up to 5 enemy target legions in a designated rectangle, as you can see. Whoever's in that path will get damaged, and it has a damage factor of 3600 at the max level. But it gives here a marksman unit attack 24% and legion attack 22%. So the next one in here is the Heart of Kamasi. Another marksman in here. But this is providing support. So let's take a look at this one. I don't have this yet. I don't think I've ever seen this one yet. But as you can see, the animation in here, it seems like it's throwing something at it. It provides physical keen 30%, onslaught, normal attack, damage dealt 30% for 10 seconds. Ooh, that is good for, something that you're going to focus target on. This is good. Only take effects when leading marksman legion. So I'd like this one. This is actually pretty strong. I mean, the activation buff, the rage cost is high, but it's good. So let's take a look into the skill in here. As you can see, when you activate the skill, it's going to provide physical attack 30% to your troops, and not just your troops, to 3 nearby friendly legions as well. A normal attack damage dealt plus 30%. This is really great, especially you're going to be in the back lines in here using a marksman. I like that one. That was pretty strong. Dragon Rift. This is interesting as well. This is infantry, PvP, assault. At the max, we get 24, 22. 4000 damage factor, really low rage cost in here, which is really nice. If this skill defeats the target, your legion gains physical keen. Physical attack, wow, 32% for 6 seconds. If skill does not defeat the target, they gain bleed. Deals damage, wow, every second for 3 seconds in here. Ooh, damage factor of 350. So you just multiply that by 3. Wow, that is interesting. Definitely very, very cool. Now, the next one in here for the S tier is Phoenix Eye. I actually have this, and I really like this one. As you can see, this one is just basically like a meteor ball. It's called Burn Strike. It deals damage up to 5 enemy legions in a designated circle. So that is really strong as well. I like this one. I've used this one a lot. So this is the Kingslayer. I actually have killed so many enemies using this. This is something that I really enjoy using for my cavalry. Now, there are other ones in here as well that are in the A rank in here. I think we need to update this further as well. But there's also B rank in here. I really recommend that you guys, check the website out and kind of look into the tier ranking for the artifacts in here. Now, one thing that I really find that is very interesting in here, more like maybe honorable mention here, Staff of the Prophet. This is interesting. It's going to basically for magic units, and what it does is that you can select a friendly legion within the current region. So there's a whole map for that one within the Alliance territory. So they have to be in the Alliance territory. Maybe they're marching towards you. After a 15-second charge, teleports your legion and 6 nearby friendly legion to the target location. And it says here, your legion will be prioritized for teleportation ahead of any other friendly legion. So, for example, you need to catch up. You're late. You can probably charge up, teleport your legion and whoever's with you, and then you can move into the front line. Another honorable mention here is the Storm Arrows. This is basically a blink, which is pretty good in my opinion, especially if you're being a cavalry. You can catch up to other players. Your region gains rampage damage dealt plus 12% as well when you activate this. So this is something that maybe I will end up getting, especially if I'm trying to chase or if you're just trying to move into the front line right away, because sometimes when you're marching with the cabs, you're getting hit by a lot of the the mage or the marksman in there. So another blink system here, Wolfmen of Halor. This is going to, you're going to be able to immediately teleport your legion to a selected empty area, but if you cast that again, you can actually go back, which is kind of interesting. You teleport in front, hit them, and then once you're like losing HP, you can, go back into the old position. It says also here, 15 seconds after casting. So after 15 seconds, you are going to head back. You're going to get returned. I like this one, especially if you're trying to escape. And the maxed bonus for this one is cavalry unit HP 22% and legion HP 17%. HP is a good stats to boost in here in Call of Dragons. Another one to kind of like honorable mention in here as well, the Breath of the Forest. This is going to give your garrison army attack 24%, legion defense 22%, which is great. It says also here, when you are the garrison captain of a city or stronghold, randomly grants your legion one of the following effects every 30 seconds while in battle. Wow. So you can heal, and 600 factor in here for healing and healing duration for 10 seconds. You also can get vigor, increase HP, which is great. And you can also remove 1 debuff every 2 seconds, duration of 6 seconds. Wow, this is actually, I think these should be like in the S tier. But for now, we'll put them in the honorable mention, and then we can potentially update some of the, datas in here that we have. So let me know what you guys think about this. I mean, we can definitely optimize this even further. This is a lot of, information really to go through on each of the artifacts in here. So eventually, once I get more of these artifacts, I will talk about them more individually rather than doing a whole system like this, because I feel like we're not going to be able to, go in depth on how to use each of the artifacts here in Call of Dragons. So there's definitely a lot. Now, I wouldn't waste your time really working on to any of these, these illusionary gems, enchanted and storm. Just recycle these, or you can use it to, for the star of the artifacts. So I haven't really scrapped any of mines because I can also use it to, upgrade now for the artifacts. Before I was scrapping them because it wasn't, the feature wasn't available yet. So if you are looking into this one and you need to, let's say for this Tears of Arborn, I add some levels in here, and then you're going to increase the star level, then you can actually use these, you know, ascension materials. Basically, they become materials, so you can keep them and use it until you run out of stuff to work on. But you can see these are just level 1 for me. I don't even bother using them or working them up in here, guys. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys again next time.